Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back with another YouTube video, and this time we're going to be trying to push to 6,600 using the best graveyard deck in the game right now. So you guys might have seen this graveyard deck or a variant of it. Basically, it's just Healer instead of the Knight. Healer's actually really solid in graveyard, and I feel like people have just started to figure that out. The reason why is because if someone like poisons or fireballs your Night Witch, E-Wiz, whatever, you can heal it back up with the Healer. Also, I feel like when you go in for a Knight graveyard, it's much easier to stop than Healer graveyard because the Healer will continue to like heal itself up. If they play something to like counter the Healer, it'll stay alive longer and tank for the skeletons much longer than the Knight would. So that's why I really like this. It's good in GCs. A lot of people have won grand challenges with it. A lot of people in the top 200 with it. So I think it's the best graveyard deck right now. We're 3 games shy of 6,600, so we're going to try to win 3 games. If we end up winning 3 in a row, I'll probably play a 4th because 3 games is pretty short for a video, but we'll see how it goes. So, found our first game here. I generally don't like making the first move, but he makes it easy for us because he just goes for a miner. But yeah, this deck's quite expensive, so I don't like making the first move. By the way, guys, when someone plays a miner, the best thing to play on it is Healer when you have it in cycle because it'll defend the miner and then heal itself by the time it like goes on the counter push, so it gets a lot of value. We're gonna E-Wiz on this bandit. It's gonna help kill the bandit, and then it's gonna help kill the baby dragon. And then now we're gonna go for bar barrel for like kind of a mini counter push. I don't expect it to do anything, but it was just to kind of cycle myself and apply a little bit of pressure. He's gonna go for a miner here. I play my Night Witch in the back because I had a feeling he was going to go for miner in the back. Because most people know the Healer variant doesn't have NATO, so he probably already knew I didn't have NATO. My guess would be he's running Pekka because he's the bandit. There's the Pekka. He's just using the Pekka miner control deck I've seen a few times. I don't see it too often anymore, but it was really good I think a few seasons ago. Unfortunately, that baby dragon crosses over the bridge. It barely did. It was so close to not crossing over, but unfortunately it did. He's probably going to poison this here. Yep, that's a good value poison for him. But we're going to be able to just... Ooh, I don't know why he played that miner there. He probably could have played it back here so the bomb tower didn't hit it. I don't think... Yeah, as I said, I don't think that was the best miner. I definitely think he should have played it on the other side, so then that way I probably would have had to commit something to it, but... When he's just playing it right next to the bomb tower, I don't even really need to defend it at that point. So he used to poison on offense. We might be able to get a graveyard going here if we have a chance, but we'll have to see. I will go in here though because we have the Healer down. It's gonna help heal stuff up. Unfortunately, the E-Wiz is out of range, but I mean, look at that. We just basically, I'm gonna poison this. And, like, look, we got a second Healer down. I'm going to graveyard now. If he Pekka's now, he's not going to have... he's going to poison, and then after that, he's going to be, like, really dry on elixir and not have any. So I'm going to send in a bar barrel here, because he probably is going to play an E-Wiz. Now, he didn't play an E-Wiz. He was probably waiting to play it when he saw the bar barrel. Now he's going to go for one, so we'll go for our own E-Wiz to be able to take it out quicker. And then let's go for Healer here. At this point, honestly, guys, I think... We have this win wrapped up here. I mean, you can see just from the, like, just the double Healer I had there, just healing everything up. Honestly, it wasn't even the graveyard that won us this game. It was the Healers, and then we went in for a single graveyard, and then the fact that he had to poison the graveyard, we were just able to stack everything up behind it, and then he wasn't able to defend it, so we pick up our first win there pretty easy. This deck does really solid against Pekka, even if they have poison, just because, I mean... If they poison your graveyard, then your Night Witch gets value, your E-Wiz gets value, so you kind of just have to bait out their poison. Alright, let's go to the next one here. We find it right away again. Found a game versus Lord. So we could wait for him and then respond with a Healer, depending on what he does, but, you know, I don't like making the first move. I mean, maybe after, like, 30 seconds, I could drop, like, a Healer in the back, but I don't really want to open the game up with a Healer. But that's what I'll do if it's been like 30 or 40 seconds, because then I know he's probably not using a fast cycle deck, and he's probably using like Golem, Lava Hound, something like that. which in that case, then it would be fine dropping like a healer. So I guess that's what we'll do here. We'll just go for a healer in the back, see what he has here, and we're gonna get a free elixir before we play something. I guess he's gonna go for elixir golem at the bridge first play of the game. So I have good news for you guys. Those of you who think elixir golem is like no skill, really annoying, this deck destroys elixir golem. And I mean destroys it, because you have the bomb tower, you have the, I mean, it just crushes it, honestly. And in most cases, the elixir golem player has fireball, which doesn't do really anything versus this deck, because it doesn't do anything versus the graveyard. So amazing start. Now I have a couple options here. I could just tank the E-Drag altogether, or I could get my king tower activated. I'm not really sure what's the better option here, but I think I'll actually try to get the king activated. Yeah, now we have the king activated. So now whenever he goes in for an elixir golem, when we bomb tower, the elixir golem will now get targeted by the king too. So this is just really good for us. Although that Sparky is going to be kind of annoying, because especially if the baby dragon crosses over the bridge here, but if it doesn't, we actually should be completely fine. Yeah. Alright, we'll bomb tower here. And as I said, the king's going to be helping out. No! Oh my gosh, guys, the Sparky ended up connecting to my tower. That's unfortunate. But you know what? I think we're okay. I really think we're fine. We got so much elixir. And I feel like we could just go for a graveyard now and then even poison, because that's going to hit the E-Drag. The healer's going to be able to heal up the baby dragon, allowing it to stay alive longer. E-Drag's going to go down in the poison, and he's going to go for another elixir golem, which I don't think is going to do anything for him right here, because he doesn't even have a Sparky supporting it. He's even going to go for a fireball, but fireball doesn't do anything versus the bomb tower. So we're going to go for a healer here, we're going to go for a graveyard, and then we're going to go for poison on a Skarmy, whatever he plays. He doesn't even play the Skarmy on the graveyard, he just plays it on the healer. So he should be able to get like so much damage here. Actually, not nearly as much as I was expecting. The E-Wiz, though, is going to reset the Sparky. And hopefully get us more damage. That is in poison range, so we're gonna take the poison here. And wait, actually, I don't think that's poison range. I think his tower is gonna. Oh my gosh. 1 HP, oh my gosh, guys, imagine how frustrating that would be, like, if I were to lose with 1 HP on his tower. That would be super frustrating, but luckily we were able to get the win. As I said, really solid matchup for us there. Got a little bit sketchy, though, when his Sparky ended up connecting to my tower. Obviously, that was a bit of a mistake on my end, but obviously I didn't have enough to play the E-Wiz right away. I had to wait until I had 4, so that's why I was able to get the connection. But I probably should have been smarter, like when I played my Night Witch, knowing that it would have ended up getting splashed by the Sparky, but it happens, and plus we ended up getting the win anyway, so I guess it was fine. But it got close there, and like, imagine if he ended up taking my tower with his having 1 HP, that would have been a disaster. But now we're 1 away, we're like top 450 now, so let's go ahead and search for the next game here, and hope we can get 6,600, and then if we win this, let's go for another afterwards, because 3 games is pretty short for a video. Taking a little longer to find this one here. I'm not even that high up, too. So it's crazy that it's taking this long. Because there's probably, at this trophy range, like 100 people who I'm able to verse, or probably even like 200. But what happens is there's like a lot of people who are in a game, or just maybe not online, but we'll see. We'll probably find one in the next 20 seconds here. Because I don't want to have to edit the search time. When I'm only like, when I'm not even top 200. Yeah, there we go. Finally, we got in the game here. Okay. Good luck. And we'll start with the bar barrel if he doesn't do anything. But we're going to chill and wait for him, see if he wants to. And then we'll go for bar barrel if he doesn't do anything. And it looks like he's not doing anything, so I'll wait till about 2:30 and then cast a bar barrel. Just because I feel like it's fine making the first move versus Golem Lava Hound, but versus a fast cycle deck, you don't want to make the first move. Alright, we'll go ahead and cast a bar barrel. He's probably running something expensive. It could be Elixir Golem again. He's got bats though, so that's interesting. I don't actually... Healer should do a fine job here of countering this. 4 for 6 trade, actually really nice. And it stays alive, but obviously it's not going to do anything on offense. So this could be giant bait, because he has the... Ooh, this could also be Sparky. This could be another Sparky deck. So we can't cycle our Ewiz in the back, and even our Baby Dragon would be bad to cycle. You know what I feel like we could cycle? We could cycle our Bomb Tower once we get to, like... I just don't think we could cycle our... We can cycle Bomb Tower and see if he plays something. But I don't think we can cycle... And he has Ewiz. So I feel like this is Sparky, right? Unless he's got something else. But Ewiz typically isn't in Sparky. Usually it's the Musketeer, but I guess in this case he does have the Ewiz. So I don't know if he has Earthquake, Fireball, what his spell is, but we need to be careful for everything here. I'm going to go for Night Witch. Alright, so he's going to have a Goblin Giant. This should be a nice Ewiz. Ooh, wow, he's not going to have any Elixir to, like... Yeah, hold on. How is he going to have Elixir to defend this graveyard? He just used it all up there. I'm just going to poison just in case he plays something. Like, he was into it. But yeah, like, he just used all his Elixir on offense there. If you count it up, he went in for Goblin Giant, that's 6. He went for Bats, 2. And then he went for Rage. He used 10 Elixir on offense there, and it all got shut down by just a single Ewiz because... I don't know, maybe he just didn't know he had Ewiz. He might have... See, that's the other nice thing about this deck, is there's so many graveyard decks right now. People sometimes don't know what variant you have, so he probably didn't even know that we had, unless we used it earlier, but he probably didn't know he had an Ewiz. I don't know, though. Now, this mini Pekka is going to be not very fun to stop, but... You know, we'll manage. We barely stopped that. This Sparky actually almost got a connection on my tower. So, that got pretty close there at the end. But that's going to be a good game. I'm glad he didn't have, like, an Earthquake. That would have been super good breaking through the Bomb Tower there. But we're going to pick up 23. And that's going to be enough to put us at 6,600. We're top 400 now. I will play another game here, though, because I've only been recording like 13 minutes, and all 3 games have been pretty quick. I don't even think really any of them went into overtime. All of them, except the, I think the first game versus that Expo player, that was like the long game, and then the other 2 were just really short there, so. Or wait, did I verse Expo? Wait, what am I talking about? Hold on, let me check my battle log. Before I started recording, I versed Expo. I think I'm forgetting what, Alright, we'll give him the good luck. I think this guy uses minor wall breakers. He's a really good player. He's one of the best Russian players. If he's who I'm thinking of, I think he's a really good minor wall breaker player. But he might be running something else, because if you were using minor wall breakers, well, I was gonna say he would make the first move, and there he goes with the bats. So we'll see if I'm correct, because I feel like he does have minor wall breaker cycle. And if that's the case, we have a good matchup in double and triple, so we don't want to be playing anything right now. I mean, we're totally fine just sitting here and waiting. And if that's what he's using, I'm surprised he isn't making a move here. Maybe his cycle is really awkward, like maybe he has Magic Archer, Bomb Tower, Poison in hand, and then maybe like... Wait, Poison, Magic Archer, Bomb Tower, Valk? Maybe that's his cycle? I don't really know, though, why he wouldn't be playing anything right now. But yeah, we're gonna wait, because I mean, bats. He has bats, so could also be Sparky. Which, if that's the case, I don't want to cycle my healer. I'll tell you what, I'll do what I did last game. I will cycle my bomb tower, but I don't want to, Still not doing anything, so I have a feeling this is gonna be like Sparky or something. 3 Sparkies in a row. Sparky, guys, is really solid in this meta because the Hogs got a buff, so a lot of people are using Sparky. Alright, well, we're about to find out what he's using. I still have no idea, but I'm leaning towards Sparky, so we'll see. There's the Sparky. I had a feeling. And he's going to have a giant Sparky variant. I'm going to go ahead and go for defensive graveyard here. Poison the minion. Okay, so it's another Sparky deck, but we're versing different versions of Sparky every single time. We're versing, this time, we're versing Sparky Bait. The first time, we were versing, like, Sparky Elixir Golem. Now we're versing, or the game before was, like, Sparky Dark Print. Like, we're versing different variants every single time. So, even though it's Sparky, it's a different variant every single time. So, that's kind of crazy. I think here we just want to get a Ewiz down. And let's try to bar barrel that there. We're going to take this slow. I feel like there's no reason to rush this game. I feel like how we're playing it right now is really nice, considering I don't think he has a big spell. So if, you know, we just take this really slow right here. And that was a bad NATO in my opinion. You know what? I think we win off. Oh, if that stayed alive, that would have been so good. But you know what, guys? I still think we have it here. If we just go for a graveyard here, I don't know how he's going to defend this with the baby dragon behind it, Night Witch coming in. Yeah, that's I think we have it here. We're going to poison too. That's poison range, so we just need to get back to poison and then we have it. We'll just actually graveyard. This will force him to defend and he can't, like, go all out. Alright, that's a good game. His Sparky isn't even going to connect. So, I mean, you can see 3 Sparkies. It's crazy how sometimes you just verse the same deck 3 times in a row. That's sometimes how it happens, how it works. So, yeah, I was talking, I said Expo because I versed it earlier before I started recording. But yeah, Pekka and then Sparky 3 times in a row. I mean, all different Sparky decks, but still, that's crazy. We're top 300 now. You know what? I'm going to go one more game. I feel like we should get some more variety. We versed Sparky 3 games in a row. That's kind of crazy. I mean, obviously, you can't control what you verse, but I mean, what's next? Are we just going to verse some other Sparky deck? Because there's, like, some Sparky Mirror Giant Skeleton deck. Imagine we verse that now, being, like, a 4th different Sparky deck. That would just be kind of crazy. But we'll see. There's also a lot of Royal Hogs in this meta. That's an easy matchup, though, because you have Bomb Tower for them. Alright, so let's see what this guy has here. We're playing Gabriel. And he's going to have a Goblin Barrel. Ooh, if this is Log Bait, Log Bait is... It's kind of interesting. In single, it can be really tough for you to keep up with their cycle. But I think when you get to double, you should be fine. Because, like, you saw there at the beginning, we didn't have a Bar Barrel in cycle for his Goblin Barrel, but now we do. See if he rockets this here. I didn't really have anything to cycle in that situation, so that was kind of unfortunate. Ooh, that timing was perfect. I'm so happy that that the Dark Goblin didn't, like, stay behind. Okay, that's gonna hit everything. Nice. We'll see if he princesses here. We're definitely gonna poison it if he does. No, he's gonna play a prince. You know, I don't think Bomb Tower we can use that much here, because I feel like if we use it, he's just going to snipe it with the Dark Goblin, which wouldn't really be ideal. Healer's going to be able to heal up the Baby Dragon a couple times, and Baby Dragon's going to do a decent job there of cleaning up. He's going to get some damage on this tower, but he's already dealt quite a bit on the other lane that I feel like it's not going to matter too much. We're going to get a poison down right away because we're about to be at 10 elixir. And, guess we could go for Ewiz here. And he just used his best two counters to the graveyard, the Dark Goblin and the Goblin Gang. So I'm going to go ahead and go aggressive here, because I don't know if he can successfully defend this without taking too much damage. And I was correct. With him having those two cards out of cycle, we are going to get so much damage, but unfortunately we're going to take a lot, and now I bet you he's going to go for a barrel. I do time it correctly, though, hitting all the goblins, but we're still going to take damage from the Dark Goblin. So this game's not looking good, guys. We might end up losing this one, but once again, he did just cycle, well, actually, he just cycled his Rascals out of rotation, too, so we actually haven't even... if we can take tower here, we'll be okay. Yes, we do get his tower down. Thankfully, we take his tower. So we're still in this game. If we didn't take tower there, we would have lost, obviously. Alright, so this has been an interesting game. We've only been able to go in for graveyards when you didn't have those cards in cycle. The Dark Goblin and the... Ooh, this is a great Ewiz opportunity. I'm going to be able to use my... Now that this is a 2-tower game, I'm able to use my... my Bar Barrel, I feel like, on offense a bit more, which is really nice. Okay. This is really coming down to the wire. We're going to poison the princess, and I can Bar Barrel his next Goblin Barrel. That's definitely a juke. We're not falling for that. I like played it far back, but the timing wasn't good, so we fell for it. It's funny because I was like, that's a juke, we're not falling for it. Like, technically we didn't fall for it, but I screwed up the timing. Like, there we go, we got it good this time. But I think it's too late, guys. I think we end up losing here, unfortunately. Unless we can somehow have a miracle here, get enough damage with this graveyard, but... Yeah, that's going to be it. He has too many princesses on the field right now. That's going to be a game. He played it pretty well, I would say. I think that one Bar Barrel might have cost us there, because it forced me to play an Ewiz on the, it forced me to play an Ewiz on the Goblin Barrel instead of the Rascals, which were in the middle and then ended up getting damage. So that's probably there would end up losing it. Although I might have not been able to get enough damage on his tower anyways if that didn't happen. So regardless, it was just a really close game in general. But we do end at 6,600, which was the goal anyways. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know how or why we versed so much Sparky, but as I said, I just think it's a really good deck in the meta. That's probably why. So make sure to like the video if you got... I'm having trouble. I always have trouble talking in the intro and the outro for some reason. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. I was thinking of... if you guys didn't know, I finished top 50 on my mini account in the global tournament. I don't think I can get to it. Yeah, it closed out of that thing, the tournament thing. But I'm gonna get the emote on my mini account. They haven't given it out yet. that was going to be my plan for today. I was going to make a YouTube video on my mini account, BMing people on ladder with the emote, like over leveled people, but unfortunately, they haven't given it out yet, so hopefully tomorrow they do, and Sunday's video, which is tomorrow, I can do a video just basically BMing over leveled people, or like higher level people, on my mini account, playing ladder at around 5k trophies, and like using the emote. I think that would be a fun video. I think a lot of you guys said you wanted to see that, so I'll definitely have that out tomorrow, as long as they actually give the emote out, because they need to check all the accounts, make sure there was no like account sharing, fair play was going on, and that usually takes like a day or two, so probably tomorrow, and I'll definitely have a video out then, or as soon as I do get the emote. But thanks again, until next time, guys.